Coca-Cola's exhibit on the Olympic grounds in Beijing features giant Coke bottles with artwork representing the different provinces of China. Coca-Cola is one of a dozen international corporations that paid nearly $100 million each to be primary sponsors for these games. These companies will also pay a large portion of the estimated $6 billion that will be spent on advertising worldwide during the games. Their Olympic goal is simple: to make money by selling more products in China and around the world. Some human rights groups say by doing business with China, these companies give the government a silent endorsement for its repeated human rights violations. Many international Olympic spectators like Blair Whitmarsh from Canada say sponsoring the Olympics does not make corporations complicit with China's policies.
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I think, I mean, the Olympic Games attempts to be non-political, and so I think I sort of see it through non-political lens. It's a way that we fund the Games and allow us to have the biggest athletic competition and therefore the greatest party on the earth.
To coincide with the start of the Olympics, McDonald's opened its largest restaurant in the world right in the heart of Beijing's main Olympic venue complex. McDonald's has been doing business in China since the 1990s, and this year will have 1,000 restaurants in the country. Former U.S. Olympic star Carl Lewis was hired by McDonald's to promote its grand opening in Beijing and coach a Big Mac hamburger making competition. He defends companies like McDonald's working in China, saying they are a positive influence.
Obviously, we can't go backwards on globalization. We're here as it is. And for companies like McDonald's, who you see everywhere in China, every single day, out there doing things and hiring people and getting Chinese to understand what different cultures are about, I think it's a good thing.
U.S. Olympic Committee Chairman Peter Ueberroth was also on hand at the opening. He organized the first privately financed Olympics in Los Angeles in 1984 and says the Olympics and its sponsors offer countries like China incentives to conform to international standards.
But I think that when you open up a country behaves differently. And the Olympic Games opens up a country like no other event in history.
Ueberroth says helping fund the Olympics in China through corporate sponsors is more likely to bring about change than boycotting the event. Brian Padden, VOA News, Beijing.